All right, boys, we've got a full lobby. Almost full. Very close to full. We're ready. We are ready. People are all skeptical of my superpower, but that is okay. Unfortunately, we can have that conversation, but it is also not necessarily a pleasant conversation to have. Unfortunately. So we're getting close. We got a couple people here. Taming just needs to be ringed up a bit. I actually have quite an interesting philosophy built up on all of this whole topic of living forever. It's pretty. I have it pretty well versed down to what I would consider logical reality, but it is a very long topic to go through all of it, you know, because you're dealing with like every single facet of life, essentially combining it all together. But this is basically what I've done. I've challenged my belief systems, even up against ChatGPT, to like verify their quality, if that makes sense. That doesn't guarantee, you know, obviously that is true, but it does help rough out ideas. Yeah, honestly, I think it would be a conversation, probably not for a stream, but it would be a conversation for like chill in the Discord type of thing. If someone wanted to have that conversation, I'd be totally down for it. But going into the deepest extent of it, until the aliens come, exactly. Until the aliens come, is a little bit tough to do on stream, just because it goes through a lot of different things that are both not acceptable social norms and also not acceptable like with society on like just in general YouTube, Twitch, and all that. It's not acceptable. They're not necessarily acceptable belief systems, and I think that's often a lot of times why people who I would say are generally real Christians are probably less commonly like very public about it. It's because it's not it's frowned upon, right? So you kind of have to do it with a little bit of tact and have those conversations in a little bit more of a private type of setting, you know? Yeah, chill, casual, non-broadcasted games. Exactly. But yeah, hop on the Discord, message me anytime. We can have those conversations. You will be richer in the front. Oh, I forgot to do something. Normally I do a welcome message, and I completely forgot to do that. Let's see. I like to advertise my Twitch channel, which I've been looking into doing slightly different styles of videos. I've been trying to figure it out for YouTube, and it's been working pretty well, actually. While it sounds fun, speaking of not streaming, it's been hard for me to get back on there. Why is that? Why are you having trouble getting back on stream? Like back into bar, or like, what do you mean? Just like finding the time, or? No energy. How many hours do you work usually? Like, as far as time too can be tricky. Like, yeah, because the energy thing, I definitely understand having no energy. That's why we're a little late today. We're like an hour late, but it's my day off. So are we actually late, or did I just take an extra hour and we can stream a little longer, possibly? 8-ish, Monday through Friday. Then I have kids as well. I wasn't, well, I mean, am I actually late though? Or maybe what I'm doing is just being a little, like a little late potentially, but giving you guys more in the long run. Maybe it's not actually late. It's possible. Give me a second. I want to change one of these filters. Come on. That might be a little better, I think. I'm trying to get to the gym, at least walk at an incline or something. Isn't that always a challenge? Seasons changing, everything's getting, yeah, all messed up. Exactly. Oh, we ended right as soon as bro got here. He just got there too. No. Oh, that's so bad. Our timing is so trash. Wow, people be calling it too early. Yeah, what do you guys think of season changes? I feel like sometimes they're a little rough, you know? Sometimes it messes with you. I know for me, like during this season, from basically fall to like late spring, my nose begins to be like kind of congested, and it's usually just having to do with the variations in temperature from like inside to outside. I think that causes a little bit of it. So you'll hear me a lot more like dying, you know. And it's just like our family has really bad nasal drip in our history. So it's like just a constant little trickle of gunk because of it's just what our body does to try to probably stave off all of the what do you call it, all of the things that try to kill you. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. Maybe we'll be able to start this one. Come on, boys. Don't be so impatient. Alrighty, here we are. Also, so basically what I'm gonna make, you guys know the this redeem for what is it called? Watch or review this game. That is now going to be a YouTube video moment, which means that during that time, I think I'm gonna put the chat into a sub only chat. Second. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it so that the people who sub have a little bit of a better communication with me, and also that they are the ones who are actively able to type on YouTube. So it's kind of like a bonus. It gives a little bit more bonus to the subscribers that I do have on Twitch, because I do want them to have something a little bit special, something a little unique, and I think that's a good way that I can give them some value that maybe benefits them for what they do, because I do want them to have something special, you know. I don't know if you guys hate that idea, but I was thinking about it last night a bunch, and some rage quit. You got to be kidding me. Oh, these people. Hey Duffy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry for, I know most of my people also watch Duffy, and I am so sorry guys for being late and making Duffy pull a very, very long and strenuous stream. So it's 27%. Thank you Rowan Morse for the follow. I appreciate that. 77%, is that actually the stats that you found? 77 or 27% follow you or watch you. I know I make you stream longer, have an even more enjoyable time. Imagine having more fun. It has to happen at least once a week, right? At least once a week. And the one thing that I'm actually sad is because of the time difference between us, I'm almost never going to be able to raid you. And that's a little sad, because I would like to share. You know, I kind of feel bad not being able to share, right?
Please
it's like we have all these people, and I would love to be able to share with you too, but it's fine, you know. And honestly, I guess if you think about it, it's the same with me. Like, I'm always raiding other people afterwards, and they almost never share with me, so it's not too bad, right? I give you 100 people and I get nothing. The deal is OS for raids. Please everyone, pick a spot. I really want to get this glitters lobby going. Excuse me. Oh no. I'm actually a little bit afraid that we won't be able to start this. Please, Kenzie. I hope they are awake. I hope they're moving. This is our third time, by the way, for those raiding. This is our third time trying to start up this lobby. It's so bad. It's pretty rough. Oh man. You've got to be kidding me. I'm gonna ring him in lobby. Ring. Yo, I might have to. Oops. I'm not sure what to do here. That was my best stream yet. Hey, there you go. You should send me some of your stats. I'm not sure that this guy is going to place. Yo, this is
Battle started.
Oh my word. What is this?
Battle paused.
I can't believe this. That's crazy. 7 hours though? Wait, you streamed for 7 hours? Are you serious? That's a long time to stream. Wait, I watched Duffy for 7 hours? No. Chili, are you high again? Is that the problem? No. How did this guy get back in? I'm forcing you to spec, buddy. After what happened last time, you get to watch one game. Maybe 5+ hours of free-for-all lobbies. That's a lot of free-for-alls. 5 hours of free-for-alls. That's a lot of free-for-alls. Of course, I guess I do like 3 to 4 hours of 8v8 glitters sometimes. So you know, I guess I can't complain too much. Okay, third time's the charm. Easy dubs, boys. Easy dubs. Apex went to game with me. Oh, did he crush your biscuits? Apex get those big plays, big boy plays.
Please choose your starting location.
There you go. Okay, see, I want to try a couple different styles of playing this. I want to do a vehicle hold. I'm just, because I want to try rushing bulls. I want to try like a crazy bowl game. We're gonna try this. I haven't done it in a while. It was brutal, but 30 OS versus 72 OS in a free-for-all, easy dubs. We made it, boys. Everyone joined in. Let's go. Victory is sure. We got it. Oh man, we're force starting this before someone's able to leave. Crazy.
Started.
You're locked in now, boys. You're all locked in. We had Flash 2, who is 84 OS. Yeah, a lot of those big players, they love their free-for-alls. It's crazy. Those big names. I don't think I've ever played against Crack Baron or with Crack Baron. I don't recognize his name. Does anyone know if this man's good? Not really sure. Gonna open up with just one construction vehicle, handful of blitzes. Just put Dragon Claw behind the mountains and then you win. That's your success. That's your key to success, huh? I feel pretty confident here, boys. Feeling pretty confident about it. Just need that energy. Did you guys know that I used to play only vehicles? I would only do Armada vehicles every time I played bar. Now I have transitioned to only doing bots most of the time. Like 80% of my games I open with bots, which is quite interesting. It's a very, very different
Aircraft spotted.
very different mix from what it used to be. Okay, we're gonna call that good, and we're just gonna start getting mexes. Every time I think, oh, vehicles should be good here, I experience the way vehicles play again and regret my choices. Everything but Legion.
Low power.
Wait, do you not like Legion? Do you think Legion is garbage? Is that why you're mentioning that? Should probably get one more construction vehicle out if I can. It'll help me. Never tried the units. Never tried the units look alien to you? Ah, so you're not really sure about them then. You just have a assumption that they're kind of bad based on your how they look. Interesting. Yeah, I think they're all right. I don't think they're that bad. I think Legion's pretty cool. Actually, no, I'm just only gonna build this one and then come back. I need to do energy conversion. Not having res bots, the awful turning radius in tanks always running into wrecks coming to full stop is triggering me. Heyo, Factorio still tomorrow. Yes, I am down for this. This is not cool. That's annoying. That bomber's getting infinite value. Bro. Thank you. That's not good. That is really quite bad. That bomber, yeah. Me no game tomorrow. You need to take up my stream time. Oh, you want me to do like a very early stream then? Like a super early stream? I'm gonna try to D-gun this boy, I think. Yo, what's going on here? I'm having a bad time of it because my teammates are trolling me. Thank you. Such an annoyance. Wake up at midnight. 10-hour stream. I think that might be a little excessive there. Man, I'm just constantly having to fight the grain.
Low power.
Fight the grain over here, boys. Fight the grain. We'll get him. My time zone needs people. Yeah, the problem is if I do that, I'm gonna be like dead for work. I do have work in the morning, so. On the weekend, OP. I don't know about all that. This guy's being a pain in the neck, isn't he? I will definitely beat him though. I do need to get my T2. Somehow I ended up with enough metal to do it, which is nice.
You've received new units.
We're in a kind of tough spot here.
An allied commander has died.
Back off, buddy. Back off.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I'll take y'all. I'll take y'all on. I actually don't really want to do too much here. I'll get a single. Oh, that's good damage there, honestly. Let's see, camera or radar. Yeah, I'm looking at doing a radar here. Why can't I do a radar there, please? I hope this guy is busy doing things. He is. Excellent. What is going on here?
Low power.
Good Janus missiles there. Excellent shots. I'm gonna take as much of that metal as I can. I'm gonna pause this factory. Let's go, boys. We're getting close to where we need to be here. I just need one more of you guys. We're in a good spot.
T2 unit detected.
There we go. Janus is my favorite. Yeah, Janus is really strong. Okay, I just want basic walls. I want my mechs. That's all I really care about. Because as long as I have my mechs, we win. And get ready for the artillery, because we're going to need it. Our dudes' planes are dying. Okay, we're in a good spot here. I have 3 of these. Let's go ahead and keep building.
Air transport detected.
Actually, I don't know if I want it that close. We'll do them right here. And we'll do them right here. Okay, we're in a good spot. Holding. Dragons, Ma, frontline, and eco. Comm low. Yeah, the comm is kind of low. He was a little bit lower than he is now, but he's doing all right. Okay, perfect. I think I need one more con. And then we'll turn this off again. I want a little bit of build power here. Yeah, we're in a really good spot to do my evil plan. My evil plan. There we go, beautiful. Dude, there's a lot of metal there. Maybe I'll build a couple more of these just to get this metal. A couple consoles as well. Cause man, I want that juicy M, boys. I want that juicy M. Oh, look at that. Right as soon as I start here, we got people coming at us. I think we got pop-up turrets. Okay, I'm not too worried about this, to be honest. The one thing I do want is a radar tower here, if I can get one. Can't get a radar here, which is stupid. Can I get a camera at least? There, that'll help. A little bit of repair turrets here as well. We'll pull these guys back. Okay, I think that'll work. We should be safe there. Okay, beautiful. And we are overflowing E to the max here, it looks like. Let's try to avoid that if we can. Beautiful. Should just make a radar jammer. Yeah, that probably would be smart too. Radar jammer would have worked. Here's a good shot. Yeah. Just gonna have this guy pounding right here the whole time. This is the place I want to hit the most. Okay, cancel. I think actually if I built 2 of them and just pounded right there the whole time, that'd be pretty good. Just like pound the 2 cliffs heavily. Be pretty strong. Anyway, we're almost to the point where we can like start massing bulls. I just want fusion up first. Actually, no, it would be better to put some of my BP here first. And then we'll do a little bit of BP here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put one more rattlesnake here. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. We're getting close.
Low power.
Hit that production. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready. It is time. Those guys are never gonna push us. Maybe use your units and eat them and turn them to T2. It's not a bad idea. I like it. I like the way you think. Got 2 bulls so far. What could be hitting that? I'm not really sure, honestly. Shooting that fast? Maybe a rattlesnake on a normal trajectory? Yeah, that's a rattlesnake, but it has the altitude advantage. Okay, I'm down. I'm down. I'll bite. I'll bite. Let's do it. It's not gonna go well for them though. They don't have enough to actually do anything to me, and my economy is getting ready to be insane. It's only a matter of time. Oh, fighter wall here. Hopefully they have enough. Looks like they do. Although it is a large number of T1 fighters. They just recently got T2 up, so they're doing great there. We're done with these defenses.
T3 unit detected.
The nice thing is these guys are so focused on attacking me that I don't think they really have that much BP. I think we'll be outscaling them massively here. Like, my economy is insane right now.
Radar lost.
Look at these guys. Look at what these guys are attempting. They just came to try to push me. They have no idea. They have no idea the army that I possess right now. What a bunch of silly people. What a bunch of silly guys. Okay, we have bull galore. Get ready, boys. Y'all got anti-nuke up? Yep, got it right here. 4 missiles charged. The bulls come marching 12 by 12. Hurrah. It's time, boys. It is time. This is just one of many. How does the almighty powerful bull stand against its opponents, pushing its way through the back line? Actually, that was pretty lackluster compared to what I'd expect with mammoths, to be honest. Like, mammoths do much better than that. Maybe, I didn't realize they only have 4,000 health. They only have 4,000 health. That's pretty bad, to be honest. And how much metal does one of these puppies cost? I guess it's 1,000, whereas a mammoth costs like 2,000. But still, like, I was expecting a bit more from them. That was kind of disappointing. Because when I remember using bulls, I remember them being extremely powerful. But maybe that was just my inexperience. Is tiger more? No, I don't think the tiger is more. I just think the tiger is, you know, the bull is just like, it's good. It's just, man, a lot of metal. A lot of metal for a lower HP pool than I was expecting. Because I'm used to the mammoth, which feels like an incredibly impossible to kill tank. These guys just kind of get flattened. They get absolutely flattened. Look at that. They just fall apart. Fall apart. Okay, well, cancel that plan. Didn't know you were Christian. Me too. You're better behaved than I. And don't swear. Yeah, I try my best. I try my best in that regards. Tiger costs 600 metal or something. Bull is way more mobile though. Is it? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it really is. Okay, I'm gonna get some Junos up. I feel like we need to pop some Junos here. Then a mammoth. Nah, the mammoth is unstoppable. Bro, just make T3. I know, T3, that makes sense. But I do like the idea of 1,000,000 starlights. How good are the memes of 1,000,000 starlights, you know? Can you imagine like 2,000 starlights coming over the top of the mountains? Oh, starlights move so slow. There goes all our metal. Get out of here. No, guys, don't do that. I don't know, man. Spread those starlights out, triple spacing. I don't think so, because I had 10 hours spectating and was still 2 shed at some point. Can get a million Vanguard. Oh, they're coming for my biscuits here. They're coming. I hit them somewhat, but man, they still got a couple bombers through, and our air player is non-existent. Air, bro. You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Well, that's GG for me. Always your airplane, never theirs. Right? I had a ton of flak. I actually have flak spread across the map for our whole entire team, but it just doesn't matter. The game's over. There's no way that our team's gonna be able to hold. I was the one guy that had enough to stop everything. I mean, that'll help, but it's just not gonna be enough. Ain't no blueprint for that. Yeah, ask for Aphis. I could ask for an Aphis, I guess. No, I'm not gonna be able to go that far. It's too far. Or you could rage quit. Why hate glitters? One person not doing their role can be game ender. How got all the way down to 8 OS? I'm close to being done with this fusion. That's good.
Commander has died.
Of course, to be fair, he's a 12 OS air, so him not knowing he did pretty good for 12 OS, to be fair. Cancel Thor. Nah, there's no reason to cancel it. This is why we love you, Jaws. Ever the optimist. Sometimes an optimist, and sometimes not so much.
Battle ended.
That's too bad. I can't believe that, man. If we didn't have an AFK air, we would have won. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be like too harsh. I don't want to be too harsh. But that was very, very frustrating. just to be like maxed out. I did my part. I shut down half of his air when it came. Almost all of it was gone. And the air player just had to bring over some of his stuff. The powerhouse was destroyed. The powerhouse. I mean, honestly, after that, I just don't see how you could ever look at like Armada and say, you know what? This is a fantastic faction. Because I spent so much metal. Is that yesterday's coffee again? No, actually, this may look to the average person like coffee because it's in a coffee cup, but the reality is it's not coffee because we don't have any clean glasses. My wife's been getting behind schedule. I might need to come down on her a little bit and be like, hey there, what are you doing? Why aren't you working? You know, I don't know. Your air player was doing nothing. Yeah, it was sad. It was very sad. But it is what it is. You gonna play an hour longer today because you were late? Yes, actually I am. I scouted that he had like 150 figs and I had like 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. I know, right? My clothes were folded for me today. Just ridiculous. How dare you? How dare you do everything else that you do, but I'm still going to nag you. I'm not. Like, I'm not a nagger. I don't care. I mean, on occasion, like, it depends. If it's something, like, for me, it's more like if there is a basic single thing that needs to be done, that's like super simple, and that I think is like something that should just automatically be done. Like for instance, when you use a towel, just like put it on the towel rack. You know, that's something you use it and you put it away. That's kind of like a basic thing that I might nitpick at a little bit. But disable skill, no, we're not disabling skill. There's no reason to disable skill. But like as far as, you know, things that are a little bit bigger, I'm not gonna be as picky about it, because for me personally, I think it's important to let people grow at their own pace, even, right? So I'm not perfect by any stretch, and I think it's not necessarily fair to expect other people to be perfect either. So trying to let people grow at their own pace and encouraging proper mindset and proper behavior versus trying to like enforce it at a certain threshold, right? With your kids, it's you have to enforce proper behavior, but with like adults, encouraging proper behavior over enforcing it, type of thing. Just found out that the following spectating counts, yes, but each hour counts as half. What does that mean? I'm not sure. It is at Robo, so, or Rob Robbo. Is that how you say it? Very wise, Jaws. It's definitely a lot of growing pains at the moment with the wife and a 4-month-old baby. Your Chevlev level. I said that 5 minutes ago. Yeah, a 4-month baby. Yeah, our baby is actually 4 months. Last week, I believe it's last week. So yeah, she's getting big. She's getting pretty big, which is cool. Oh, we're getting close. We're at 11. Party up. Good idea. Let's do it. Also, since most of you guys are here now, there is a change to how the replay system works. So if you go to the redeem, in chat and you look through all my redeems, one of them is review or watch this game. The review and watch this game is going to be a YouTube video. Okay, so you put in the request and it's going to be for a YouTube video, and that will also create a sub-only chat. So all of my subscribers will be able to type during the video process. And what I'll be doing is just talking about the game that you have given, and giving my opinions on units, opinions on how people should play, opinions on, you know, what's going on in the map. Basically just a commentary over everything. And so if you guys want your video to be casted, that is what that redemption is going to be from here on out. And I'm going to change the wording of it so that you guys have a little bit more clarity as well. I saw that you posted my replay on YouTube. Yes, and I was very happy about that. I think it turned out very good. I think that the whole style is very valuable. Also, I think I'm going to be posting Duffy and yours as well later on. Just at a later date. So, excuse me. Be looking forward to that. Core vehicles. Okay, let's do it. We'll see what core vehicles have to offer us. And Matt, you say your baby is 4 months this week. Very good. Yeah, it's quite interesting having a child, isn't it? Having your own child. Now, what's hilarious is when I went to when I was at the hospital with my wife, and it was the night after. It was completely hilarious. I was exhausted because I'm a very empathetic person generally, and so when I see someone like going through pain or going through like difficulty and stuff, I tend to feel that what they're going through, you know, tend to try to understand what's happening with them. And so I'm just exhausted after seeing my wife go through all this. And I'm just like dead. So we're both tired. We both end up sleeping. And I am out. The very next morning, I am just out after the baby's born. And one of the nurses come in and she's talking to my wife. And she's like, why is your husband sleeping right now? Husbands are so lazy. Like, I cannot understand men. They like, he didn't do anything. And my wife is just like, what is wrong with this nurse? This nurse is just a psycho. Oh man. So yeah, we like, having a baby is such an interesting experience. Don't tell me you said, oh man, I'm tired around that. I didn't say anything. I was asleep because we just had a long day. I was just sleeping, and the nurse came in and was mad at me for sleeping. It's like, what the garbage. She's out to get you. Yeah, I think it's because I'm a white male. I that could be it. That does tend to lead to problems these days. I am the unfortunate class of white male. What a psycho. She probably hates men. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. No, she said, I think it's, honestly, this is my honest opinion. I think she is that way because her husband probably is a very lazy man. That's my guess. Maybe he does nothing but stream video games all day. And so she has a very bad opinion of husbands in general because of her personal experience with them. That's my guess. Yeah, you beat her in bar and she wanted revenge. Tell me to get up and help my wife, but she slept all night. Wait. Man, I was up all night feeding the baby room and then sleeping in the morning, and they came in and gave me attitude too. What's up with that? What's up with nurses giving attitude? Now, part of it is this. I did hear that when women give birth, probably like 90% of them have no husband at the birthing with them, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're not gonna do a min. We're not gonna do min chevs. I want to allow people to come in and play the game. Whoever's here. I encourage it, actually. So yeah, I think what happens is they see how a lot of ladies don't have support. They don't have a good man there to help them through that process. And so it can create a bit of a bitterness on occasion because of that. I think there's a good chance there's a lot of absent and useless dads, and good guys catch strays maybe. Yeah, stuff like that. Like it creates a bad opinion in general. Oh, good idea, prediction. Let's get that up. Predict. Spend your points, boys. Spend your points. Too much wine yesterday. Alrighty. Oh, I'm not supposed to have a bot lab. My bad. In Discord if you want. I think you're right. I'm probably not going to do a Discord call today. On occasion, I'll do Discord calls, but I try to avoid doing it too much. Just a personal preference when it comes to streaming. I like to try to keep everyone in the loop as much as possible. I'm not gonna say that I won't ever do streams and Discord calls, but I do try to limit them at least somewhat. I find that it leads to being a better experience for everyone overall. That's just my personal opinion. Thank you for the follow, Shepherd. Oh, this is the Shepherd, the one and only grunt spammed, grunt spammed to death Shepherd. The unfortunate man himself, who had to go up against less than average viewers the other day. Poor guy. So those of you who weren't able to join the stream yesterday, we did a horrible game of only grunt spam. Yes, where everyone said you have to only do grunts.
Low power.
So I built Aphis after Aphis and just started pumping grunts out across the entire map. It was crazy. I probably am gonna post that video. I wanted to post it today. Me and Duffy were gonna talk about it, I think, but he ended up having to go, and I woke up late. So we'll try to post a video on it later on. Maybe next week would be my guess, something like that. If I can wait that long. I mean, it's a long time to wait for such a entertaining video. Let's see. Okay, boys, we got juicy metal overflowing here. I need metal so badly right now. Okay, let's get this rock. Let's get this rock. Technically this is my, I don't mind giving it to him. He can have it. It's fine. Got audio only. Do it. I'll tell you all about my evil plans, Shepherd. All about them. I beat you you bet on me to win for once. Yeah, there's not that much people putting their points in today. Maybe too many folks have gotten burned in the past. Oh, these guys are coming straight for me, aren't they? Why does this always happen? Stay away from me. Where's the prediction? I didn't see it. You have to click on it. It should be in the little pop-down window on the screen for you there. It'll be near the chat box. There'll be a prediction window. It's still up for 20 seconds. Hurry. Hurry, buddy, hurry.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I usually see it, but not now. Weird. I don't know why. Wow, well, now we have everyone voting against me. I mean, I understand the value bet, but to vote so heavily against
Low
me?
power.
Wow, I have almost no mexes here. That's really frustrating. All in, boys. Did you actually go all in? Let's see that loss. Oh my word, 60k or 6k. That's a little bold of you there, buddy. Little bold. Okay, let's see. We got T2 up. I'm gonna start working on paying this guy. Scruffy, here's some metal. I'm trying. There's another 100. Too late. I got a few points in on you. Red core equals free win. Actually, that's largely true. I largely agree with that statement. Core is essentially a free W. I don't know, man. I feel like people aren't really pushed up much. I guess I can abuse that. Arm is better. You disagree? I don't know. I struggle with arm. Maybe it's just my playstyle. My playstyle is not precise enough, maybe.
You've received new units.
I think arm is a lot more punishing if you make mistakes. So what you're saying is I'm just really bad at the game and I'm always making mistakes. That could be, I guess. Oh, you're gonna do this, huh? You gonna do this? Well, I got something for you. I got something for you, boy. Take that. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? You guys don't like that, do you? No, you don't. Come over here, repair these guys up a bit. I need, oh, I have a radar tower. I just need some jamming or so. They're pushing us here. Don't really like that. I hate how it forces me to repair things that aren't even really mine. Like, I don't know why sometimes it'll target things that aren't even mine here. You keep building windmills, please. I need more and more wind. And some more storage at the end of that. Hit these boys, hit them hard. Good kills, I like it. I love it. Repair, repair, repair. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Repair, repair, repair. Good kills, good kills. There we go. Got our radar signature back up. Pull these guys forward. Is that gauntlet that far over? It's unfortunate. Yeah, I want some of this metal too.
Low power.
Get out of here, boys. Fall back. Okay, pull back. We'll go for 2 of these. I want this one to actually, no, we're gonna have this guy go for upgrading mexes, our mexes. And then we're gonna have our other man focus on fusions here. There we go. Czar Banisher, make pounders. What up, Annex? Annex, yeah, isn't that? I think that's how you say your name. I'm pretty sure it's Annex, right? Or Anox. I don't know. I always forget how to say your name. I'm bad at names, which is hilarious because I'm streaming. I'm a streamer, and I can't say people's names. It's a terrible combo. Horrible. Make Czar Banisher. A Czar Banisher combo, huh? You say it Annex. Okay, so it is Annex. Or is it Anox? I think it's Annex. That makes sense. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is a bad thing that's happening. Bad things happening here. Good kills, good kills. No, this is not GG. You may think this is GG. This is not GG. This is actually a good thing. This is a good thing hidden in disguise. It's a bad thing for the red player. It's a good thing for me. This is a big W in chat here. Look at all that. Look at all that metal. Second we get one of these fusions up, we're in a good spot. Now we can absolutely just crush this man on the front here. Uwu didn't work. Scam. What do you mean? It did work. I heard it. Did you not hear it? I heard it. And it's not scamming because it's only a couple hundred points.
T2 unit detected. Air transport detected.
Oh, his T2 factory. Let's go, boys. We're in a good spot here. We're just gonna park. We're gonna park here, boys. Park here. There we go. Did you not hear that? I heard the ooh-woo. I don't know if you... Well, I don't know why you wouldn't hear that. Okay, we're canceling this at this point. Have this on repeat. And we're gonna do salamanders. Salamander tiger push. I know these problems. We can't hear the ooh-woo. I can't. Really? Is that why no one's like? I always wondered why no one redeemed it, and it's because you can't hear it. Okay, that makes sense. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. I don't know why that would be though, because wait. Let's see. I have an idea of what could be causing it. Monitor output. That is sending it. Sync Twitch alert sound. But you guys hear the Twitch alerts? Weird. I don't know then, because they're all being routed in. Jaws just has not accepted his defeat yet. What do you mean defeat? I'm not going to lose. I am winning this actually. What are you talking about, defeat? I'm in a position of power. Look after stream, don't want to distract. No, you're fine. We're gonna come over here and reclaim all these windmills, get these out of here. You guys want to fight? Let's fight. There we go. Easy dumpster there. Oh, that's not good. Those are enemy bombers. Okay, apparently it's time. We'll just start with some basic. Anything's better than nothing. Mercury? Mercury? Nasty stuff? Wait. Merce, please? What are you talking about, Merce? I don't know what that is. The Screamer. This? I don't know. You guys are confusing my poor little biscuits. Confusing my poor little biscuits to death. So, congratulations at doing so. I don't know if I want this here, actually. Prefer to have it, I think, about there. In far better location. The Armada Screamer is a Mercury. Oh, I see. Nasty stuff as an element in the periodic table. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't being able to read that. That was weird. My poor little brain. My poor weak little brain couldn't do it. So sad. Trying to get rid of all these windmills. I need more storage. Need more storage. It's Friday shutdown mode. No, it's Friday party mode. Party mode. Let's go, boys. It's party mode. OP bulwarks going up. Now we're gaming. Yeah, these things are gonna absolutely dumpster anything that comes on us. Anything that comes our way. I need to get my economy rolling though. That's a big issue we're having right now, because we don't really have that big of an economy. Actually, you know what? I would prefer, I think, to stop on this and just increase the BP here. There we go, beautiful. Now we're cruising. Get those guys out of the way. We almost got our fusion up. There's just so much stuff we have to reclaim. It's crazy. We have a reclaim pool to high heaven. Bulwark push. I had to leave for a second. How's the game going? Pretty good. We got some bulwarks coming up. Everyone's excited about that one. Oh, that guy's dead. That's T3. Those are T3 there. That's not good. Charge, I guess. Charge. Hit the T3. That was a worthy hit. I mean, it didn't stop them, but it definitely blew up a lot of stuff. Let's get you guys back. We're in a wee bit of trouble here, I would venture. Our buddy on this side is not in a good position. Let's get a tremor or two. Resbots and mammoths. The problem is I'm supposed to use Cortex vehicles. Cortex vehicles are my only solution. That's what they requested. They want Cortex vehicles, so Cortex vehicles we have.
You've received new units.
Get a jammer so you can build the bulwark in peace. I guess I could do that. I don't often build jammers, but I will for the sake of survival. Actually, no, I think what we'll do is we'll start off with a handful of build turrets here. Handful of build turrets. There we are. Now we're talking. What do you know? We're not in peace still. We're still not at peace. Run. Deep trouble. Deep trouble. I'm honestly quite satisfied with this. This is an easy dub for me. Easy W. Good kills. Beautiful. We'll pop you guys down this way. Reclaim this.
You've received new units.
Maybe the head is an APHIS. A lot of build power over the body. What? Are you talking about my body? My body? My head? Is that what you guys are complaining about over here? Look at these guys. Look at these men. Okay, we're falling back. Strategic retreat once again. I'm getting irritated with this guy's giant, what do you call them? You guys spread the screamers. They aim the same plane, so you waste at least 3 shots. Well, it's too late now because the screamers aren't spread at all. It's not that. Don't. You're overflowing metal. There's no reason to do that. There we go. That's a little bit of a better ratio, I'd say. They just repair all the damage. No, stop repairing everything. Focus on building things, please. I have so much stuff everywhere. Oh my word. I really want a bulwark. Like, it's an excessive desire that is unhealthy, I think. I just like them. What can I say? I just like them. Oh, that's not air. That's not air. Okay, that's it. We're being pushed. You guys can't push me like this.
Tactical missile launcher detected. EMP missile silo detected.
Good push. Good push. Let's go. Backed up by the starlights. Good damage. Now we're in trouble. I'd say now we're in deep trouble here. We don't have enough metal anymore. I think it's because we didn't have enough build power focused on energy conversion here. Oh, you're stuck? We need energy conversion to the max. Let's get a little bit here, and then a little bit here, and here. Something like that, I guess. We got our bulwark up, which is epic. That's what we were hoping for. And we really hammered this guy out pretty well, which is great. It makes you feel like you do no damage. If you hide the bulwark in jammers range, they are really good. Manually aiming bulwarks is very sag. Wait, really? I think these are all hidden in hidden where they're supposed to be. Or poor Fizz, I didn't realize Fizz was on the opposite team. Kind of feel bad now. Energy production to the max. Lock on target. Lock on target.
You've received new units. An allied commander.
There we go.
has died.
Oh, we're going up against some heavy thick boys here. I don't see how we win that. That's a loss right there. I got an idea, actually. Fall everyone back. I'm gonna pull everyone back. We're gonna leave it up to the defenses of these bulwarks, helping us chip away at these boys. Yeah, come at us, boys. Come at us. T3 unit. Oh, homie's giving me all these Razorbacks. Well, I would give them to Canyon. Give them all to Canyon. Canyon needs them more. Oops. There you go, Canyon. It's time for ArmadaCon.
Destroyed.
ArmadaCon for what? Make the attack nukes to snipe the gantry. Oh, that's an OP play right there. OP play. What is that? Catalyst. Right about here. Super good idea. Super smart. Cortex defenses are just unmatched. It's like 4K damage a shot, and then okay, good to know. Up they're launching heavy damage at us here. We'll do another wave of aggression just to show that we care. Oh, but they're all under the shield. I didn't even think of that. They're all under a shield. That's just pointless. Pointless death at that point. Okay, we're gonna turn the Zars off, or the not the Zar, but the Tiger off. We're gonna go for T3 here. Put it all on this boy. It's gonna be a good shot. Gonna be a really, really good shot. Where's our guy? Let's get you over here. We're gonna do a handful of these boys. They're pushing. They're pushing. Our bulwarks have collapsed. I think it's because they didn't like that catalyst missile. Just a guess. If we wanted to do a bombing run, we totally could. We could do a massive bombing run. Look at this. Look how easy it would be to bomb these people. They have nothing compared to us. Juicy reclaim, yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Get these guys, get a million res bots here. Are calamities really powerful or what? Look at that. Calamities are fun, man. Calamities are something else. Oh, that's entertaining. Look at that damage though. I'm quite curious how effective it actually is. They are nothing if entertaining. Wow, look at that. Crazy, just a wall of damage. A wall of damage. I think if I do an attack something like that, that would be pretty good as well. I got one behemoth. Let's go. Let's go, behemoth. Oh, they're coming on the side here, boys. Careful. Wow, that damage though. That damage is unmatched. Wow. Just an area of nope. Literally raining down bullets. It's like 300 the movie Spartan POV. Just insane. Like I could just do it like this and then they can't move without getting hit. It's just instantly melting everything. I'm gonna actually fall back a bit because we need support and we don't have it. I need to wait till I have a couple more units coming out. As entertaining as that is, I'm gonna wait on it. We gotta maintain our power, wait for our big boys to reach the front. Then we can abuse our hot. Look at these red hot barrels. They've been putting in some work, huh? Check them out. Check out those red hot barrels. Wait, is that an update? Did they change the coloration of the barrel to make it look bronze? I don't know if I hate that. Honestly, that's pretty cool. I like it. Take the green with the arty. Oh, take out green with arty. Yeah, that would be all right, I think. I just need to wait for my my behemoths to get to the front to help hold. Okay, I think we're gonna just area deny that whole section. It's not quite to the point where my behemoth will be able to hold them, but it's close enough. These things, they're just so crazy. So crazy. Look at that. That's so insane. Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, I know I'm getting kind of wrecked here. They got a lot of damage going off on them, but it's fine. Because we'll get that taken care of momentarily. It's just a slow push of destruction. That's all it is. I just constantly creep. Just creep forward a little bit. Creep with the speed of my mammoth. Or not my mammoth, my behemoth. Oh no, D-gun! Strategic retreat. Strategic retreat, fall back. We have been D-gunned. Oh, I'm overflowing metal. That's not a good problem to have. I think that means we need to maximize our production slightly. Look at how many aphis I have. How many is that? That's 16 aphis. Excellent, excellent. Let's keep building energy conversion here. You can never have too much, right? You can always build one more. Just one more aphis. One more aphis. That's all we need. Bro, this guy. Okay, we're all firing here. Fire here, everyone. Everything goes here. You're dead. That's all I'm saying. You're dead. These guys keep hitting me with the behemoth, or hitting my behemoths. It's ridiculous. More shields. Yeah, I don't think shields are gonna solve this problem. You know, honestly, if I lose a handful, I don't really care. That's the beauty of it. Because I have so many, it just doesn't matter enough. Because guess what? I'm just going to be pumping more. There's just going to be more coming. I'm overflowing metal right now. Like, I don't know. What else can I build? There's only a handful of stuff I can build, really. I guess I can get some air constructors. A million air constructors wouldn't hurt. Oh, there we go. That's what we need to hit. We need to hit this. This should be under 3. There we go. Get a rag. A rag would maybe be a little bit less entertaining. Oh, speaking of rag. Push forward. Push. Push. One v one me, bro. 1v1 me. I gotta get to the back line. I gotta. That's my target there. I have to hit that. That is my target. It's so. Oh, good. It died. That was huge. As long as it doesn't hit my economy, that's all that matters. Wow, what a game. 1 comm left. 2 comms left, actually. 2 comms left, but it's over for them. They're done for. Boom. Massive. They got 1 up. 1 comm left now. Oh, 0. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was some major gaming there, let me tell you. Whew, finally a win. There we go, boys. We got the W. Got the W. I was the trader. How many resources did I produce? So that's hundreds, thousands, 101 million. 101 million resources. Oh man. W's in chat, boys. W's in chat. Very cool. I love it. Alrighty, on to the next. Catapult. Canyon falling sucks. Catapult is the counter. What do you guys think of the tremor spam? I don't think I've seen tremor spam used to that extent before. Second big 420 win in the wallet. Yes, let's go. You loved it? Yeah. I think Tremors. So Tremors outranged. Very edged. Ready for a big gamba now. Okay, we can do another gamba. Let's see. Let's start it up. Next gamba going on. Yeah, that was epic. That was really epic. I would like to turn this into a rotation lobby, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. What's the stats across all of Bardom? How many rotations we got? We got Glitter's worst. It looks like we don't really have that many rotation lobbies up right now, if any, which is kind of sad. Should we try to do a rotation, guys? What do you guys think? Let's get a 1 in chat if you want rotation, 2 if you don't. Glitters or rotation? Give me your opinions. 1s, 2s, let's see them. 1. Small team game. Okay. Glitters only. Okay, it looks like most people want to turn it into a rotation so far. So let's try. Let's do an iconic first map. Let's see, we've got... What do we got for an iconic first map? Forge. Forge is an iconic first map. Some of these people have never played Forge. That's crazy. Or at least not in a while. Gehenna Rising. Oh, is that the one with the what is it? The like lava that rises constantly? I think he spelled it wrong. Gehenna, let me see. Gehenna Rising. Maybe if I just type Rising. Yeah, this one, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, this is a fun one. I like this one for sure. But this is an iconic map that I know a lot of people will be like, yes. They hate Gehenna Rising. I actually really enjoy Gehenna Rising, the lava title map. I really enjoy it. I think that it has a lot of interesting strategies you can do with it. Ooh, we got Ragna in here. Let's go. We could actually do a Chev limit eventually at this point. I don't want to like kick anyone out, but eventually it might be good to do a Chev limit for rotations. Just like a min 3 Chev or something like that. Just to give people a chance to like learn the game first before really hopping into a more complicated map, you know? Let me see. I need to add something really quick. What is it? It's a command to make it so that my lobbies will always rotate. There we go. Let's launch that. Rotation end game. Super OP command if you have a rotation lobby. We just need one more person. There we go. Perfect. We are ready. Let's go. For bar multiplayer, I think people should be required to defeat barbarian AI first. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to make sure they have at least a basic understanding of the game. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm like fully into the idea of like a hard barrier. maybe like an experience barrier though, like, and maybe not you beat the hard AI, but rather you play X amount of games before you reach your, you know, kind of like what other games have, where you reach a certain level experience in playing AI and then it unlocks the threshold of multiplayer, and then you have at least a somewhat of an understanding of how to play the game. I definitely think that is something that could be quite nice. It's easier to beat Barb in teams, yes, for sure, because the AI is very good at spreading the map and poking in every single location, every single spot that's hard to defend. They know they cheat. I swear they cheat. Even though they don't actually, it just feels like they do. Actually, let's see. So this whole thing. And we're gonna go, should we go vehicles? I feel like if we go vehicles, that would be pretty strong. I think we should go vehicles. Because imagine how strong the tremor will be later on. I didn't see that the prediction closed, but I got some stuff down. Oh, did it close? Okay. Very good. Pretty even split on the prediction there. Six isn't technically a front position. I would say that's definitely an eco position. You got like 7 ads. How much do I get paid? It depends on how many people are watching. Honestly. It was a minute 30 of ads. That's a lot. That's very weird because normally it's not that many ads. Normally it should be like a 1 minute ad or like a off to the side type of ad, but maybe they're trying to push for more ad revenue on Twitch. I don't know. A lot of people say that the ads are kind of worse on Twitch, but the experience is better, and then on YouTube the experience is a little bit worse, but the ads are better. So it's kind of like a trade-off, a little bit of a trade-off. But ads are a way to help support me, you know, and it does help a lot. I think I get like 50% of my income through ads for the channel. 5 ads for 2 minutes. That's crazy, because normally it shouldn't be that much. Is that your full-time job? No, not even close. I am nowhere close to a full-time job on content creation. Otherwise, I'd be making way more videos and I'd be streaming all day. I'd be like, if this was my full-time job, I would be cranking out guaranteed like 3 to 4 videos a day. And I would have a second channel where I would just talk about random stuff with Bar. I would probably stream for like 4 to 5 hours every single day would be my guess. Not every single day, but almost every single day. Maybe have like 1 or 2 days off. If this was my full-time job, it would be a completely different story. I do this on top of working like 60 hours a week at my normal job. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of just hefty pressure on my end. But it's worth it. It's worth it because it's not just you know, I'm not doing this for the sole purpose of the now. It's also about the future, right? Eventually Bar will get bigger and I want to be able to provide that value to more in the future, and maybe someday it will be to the point where I could do it this full time, because I would love content creation full time. I think that'd be fantastic. My goodness, energy is such a pain. I think it will be a big gap after Drongo left. Yeah, there is. Like, Drongo was really good at doing the tutorial videos, even though a lot of people didn't really love his tutorial videos. Like, some people had a lot of skepticism to them, and I get that. But he was a big name when it came to tutorials. And so that kind of created a hole. And Brightworks used to do tutorial videos. That's how he started, but he transitioned into doing just the, commentary. And I started out doing tutorial videos because Brightworks kind of stopped doing tutorials. And I was like, okay, I want to do them since no one really is. And that's kind of where I got the inspiration to start. And after that, it just kind of, kind of got bigger, and here we are. I think that on repeat will be pretty good. I like his style. He was fun to watch for sure. Yeah, and then you could also look at, I've been looking a lot more at Winter Gaming, because he also did some, like, not necessarily a tutorial, but he did more explanations during his videos, where it's a unique style of like, it's a unique style of tutorial, because it is kind of a tutorial. It's just a different style because you're doing it live generally. And I want to kind of take some of that inspiration from him and try to use that concept a little bit more for myself, because I think it is a good concept. It is objectively good. Let me see here. Back, I will hop on soon with Power Stall. Reclaim crystals with the Power Stall. Yeah, that probably would have been a better play. Probably. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I kind of want my commander up at the front, but they're not aggressing on me yet, so we're still good currently. It's only a matter of time, though, I think, before they start pushing me. I don't really want to trigger an attack. Oh, careful. Use your arty. Do peeps make the servers here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I will. Just a matter of time. Okay, they have radar jamming up now. We'll just do a reminder that we exist artillery blast here. Reminder that we exist. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna want to use the brute over the pounder, because the pounder's a little bit too slow. We're not gonna be able to harass these guys enough. We want the tankiness of the brute over the damage output of the pounder. Am I being pushed here? What on earth is going on? They got a gauntlet up. That's not good. We gotta push that. We are not gonna let them deny our mechs like that. Sorry, boys. Sorry, I know that's entertaining to try, but we're not gonna allow that. Hopefully we can shut this down. I'm not sure if we will or not. Okay, we shut that down. Excellent. So we can transition to just hitting basic defenses now. Slowly push. Help this guy out. Get that up. Good hold, good hold. Excellent plays. Buy T2. Yeah, I do need to buy T2. This guy's kind of doing nothing here. Wait, is there anyone to buy T2 from? Oh, there is here. This man. I can't buy T2. I can't afford it. Okay, thank you for the T2. I can't afford it though, that's the problem. I'm gonna have to come up and try to get some of this metal to try to afford this type of play here. Afford our transition. I'll try to pay you for it, buddy. There we go, that's about what I needed as far as payment goes. Good plays, good plays. Oh, they have a gauntlet over there too. Full retreat to this side. I didn't realize they have a gauntlet over there as well. Oh, I don't have the Cerberus with that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna actually do a fall back, a strategic retreat here. Wow, they're really hungry for my comm. Really hungry for him. Calm and Artie is getting donated. Yeah, I stopped it, I think, before it was too bad.
You're overflowing metal.
I'm overflowing. How am I overflowing? Not good. Let's get this up, please, ASAP. Okay, I think I'm in a good position here. fact, I'm gonna toggle this off. 2 or 3 of these. Turn that off. It's time, boys. It's time. Still have 2 geos up front. Yeah, I see that as well. We'll be working on those in a minute. I only want this one as an advanced. I don't really want the other one to be advanced. I want the other one to be artillery. Oh, they got a little bit further range on us. Something to lower the effectiveness of the damage.
Air transport detected.
There we go.
T2 unit detected.
That should be largely sustainable. Beautiful. We are golden, boys. We are golden. Let's get a Juno up as well. Over here, might as well. All right. It's about to get real. Can just make a prude. I don't know if I want to do that though. Like a Cerberus is much better way of going, if you ask me. These boys are attacking. The lima beans are quacking, and these boys are attacking. It's not gonna really matter though, because they're all basically gone for at this point. Well, I lost that man. Unfortunate. They are not going to be able to do anything to us here. I'm going to just keep creeping my artillery forward until they back off completely. Just creep forward, forward. What do? We creep. Okay, excellent. Let's get our medal. They're not gonna have a good day, no sir. Beautiful. No comras? Nah, I don't need to. You can restore the ground to remove the lava. Yeah. I was way ahead of you, buddy. Way ahead of you. Let's see what we got. This guy going crazy here. I need one more T2 constructor here just because of the issues we had before. Gonna go crazy here and build a little bit of BP. Well, actually, I don't know if I want them that close, to be honest. I'd rather have them like right here, I think. Feel like that's a little better. This guy's hitting me. Please don't attack my troops. If you would be so kind. We're in a really good position here. Fiends are done for. Fiends stand no match for our Cortex vehicles. Wow, look at that damage. Look at that damage. We're doing massive damage across the front here. Very cool to see. I think maybe if I added a couple more salamanders, it wouldn't hurt. I kind of feel bad. It's so strong. Oh man, it's so strong. It's a little too much. A little too much damage here. Good kill, good kill. Just slowly push them. Continue. Our slow pushed. Get pushed, boys. Get pushed. Yep, that's it right there. Nothing they're gonna be able to do against that. Their bases are destroyed at this point. I want to lock on a little bit more BP here. Guess we can get some of this here. Oh, those Geos are gonna go boom. Geo's gonna go boom. Oh, they're all prudes. That's why I was able to outscale them. They built prude instead. Ah, that's why. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, good damage. I've been having some really fantastic games today. I'm gonna fall back here. Fall back here a bit. We're getting overwhelmed. You had a one Chev. Where was your one Chev at? Because it also depends on their placement too. If the one Chev's in a place that's very valuable, then yeah, that's gonna be massive hindrance. He was on the far side. Did that side end up collapsing really easily? He just can't do 2v1 or 2v3, yeah. No, I know it's frustrating. It can be tough. That's why with the rotations, I would definitely prefer not to have have us have one Chevs or anything. Because one Chev is harder to deal with. I mean, honestly, that side though, where he is not he didn't do that badly, to be fair. I felt like he did decent, because they didn't really push in that side at all. Like, this whole side held very well. I think I need an increased quantity of other things besides calamities. Pull back, pull back. Me and White went 2v1. Czar time? I mean, I guess we could go Czar. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't necessarily mind at all. Ooh, here it is, boys. Massive pile of units. I'm actually thinking on getting rid of my calamities at this point and just going tigers. Stay alive. Because I feel like we have enough of an advantage that we can just kind of AFK push. That's how I'm feeling it right now. Oh, that would have been the perfect place. They won't surrender. I know why. I know why they won't surrender. It's because that's how some new players are. Some new players are like, yeah, let's keep going. We can win this. When it's clearly over. Happens all the time. Do you guys think they're gonna end up, or a tremor? I've been calling it a calamity this whole time. It's a tremor. Oh my word. It's a mini calamity, to be fair, but it's not a calamity. Yeah, do you guys think they're gonna end up nerfing the tremor because of how powerful it does seem to be on occasion? I feel like it is a very powerful weapon that is kind of unmatched by anything else that is available. They are very expensive. They are expensive, but I mean, not so expensive they're not worth it though, right? I feel like they do quite well. I'm quite impressed at how fast this guy's pumping out these fat boys. With how little build power he actually had there. GG, boys. GG. That was fun. Fun little game. Once again, the traitor. I'll take it. I will take being a traitor anytime. Let's see. Do we want to... Do we want to put a Chev limit? I don't know if we should or not. Let's do a vote, guys. We're gonna do a poll. Where is the polling? Polling. What? Okay, give me a second. My thing's glitching out. Alrighty. Poll. Okay, Chev, it's a Chev limit poll. I want to find out what you guys think. Should we limit the Chevs or leave it as is? $50-50 so far. Min Chev 3. Vote if you wish. If you want it, vote it. That's how we're doing it, because I want to see what the will of the people is. If the will of the people is no, then the will of the people is no. We got a lot of people saying yes. Okay, we'll do Minshev. Isn't it? I gotta remember the command. Forget it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Someone already typed it for me. There we go, Minshev. It was voted fair and balanced. Oh man, the money is flowing. Thank you. Now. The will of the people with 1 bit. That is correct. The will of the people with 1 bit. It feels bad. I do like to give people a chance to play with rotations, though. It does matter a little bit more, unfortunately. So, and we did the Democratic Republic thing to do. Shepherd. Also, guys, check out the YouTube, check out the Discord. Come hang out with me. On occasion, I will do special events and such, so you can definitely stay up to date with those there. I will always communicate with Discord first. It is a top priority as far as communications go. Also, manage polls. Yes, we won. Or manage the predictions. Start another one. Sad days. What, did you lose money again? Did you lose again? You lost 1K. You need to maybe do a little bit less. Do a little bit more of a balance. Because if you put everything on it, it's kind of tough, right? I was cleaning up with Duffy. Now I am again. Wait, Chili, are you in our game? What's your name? Are you saying you were cleaning up, like, as far as playing? Okay, I was gonna... Okay, what do you mean you were cleaning up? You mean as far as, like, points? Cleaning up with points? Like, scooping up the cash? In Munchlets. Ah, yes. That makes sense. I think we might do a replay here, boys. So I'm gonna switch over to spectating. We're gonna do a replay. Let's see, what one should we do? We're actually gonna do our last glitters game. I think that was a really fun one. We're gonna check it out. So we're gonna go to sub only, chat for the minute, just because this is gonna be on a video. Alrighty, and so we benefit our subscribers on Twitch with a ability to hang out and chat during the YouTube videos. So be prepared. Is this the last part of the stream? No. I'm just feel like making a video, so we're going to, and we have some downtime waiting. So I figure, hey, let's do a video then. Hi, Mom. we're not started yet. Yeah, I will be switching over here now. Alrighty. Welcome everyone to another Beyond All Reason video. Today we're going to be checking out a very entertaining game that we are doing on All That Glitters. This game was very unique in the fact that we are going to be abusing the power of the tremor, so keep an eye out for those. We had a request from some of our viewers here on Twitch to do a vehicle opening with Cortex, which is something I don't often do. I feel like vehicles, they do struggle with keeping the metal in their possession because they don't have the power of the resbot. So it can be a little bit tough to maintain control of your front lines, especially early on. Bots have a significant advantage at the very beginning of the game. You know, you can pump out 5-10 units right off the bat with bots, whereas with vehicles, I'm barely even getting started. You know, I haven't even gotten my first constructor out, so it's a little bit more dangerous to use vehicles. Not to say that they're bad, because they're not. They're definitely very, very good. A lot of times you'll see people who are higher level, they'll start opening with bots and then they'll transition into vehicles so that they can abuse things like the Wolverine, as the Wolverine is the longest range artillery for T1 that you can get, and you can outrange the Warden, you can outrange light laser towers, you can outrange medium laser towers. The flame, what are they called? The Dragon's Maw and Dragon Claw, you can outrange both of those. Basically everything here except the Agitator or Gauntlet can be outranged by the T1 artillery. So that's why you'll often find a lot of people going for those. Anyway, just basic opening here. I mention this most every time where we end up. One second, guys. I'll be back in a second. Hold up. I don't know why they're ringing me. I gotta find out why. Or spec. Here we go. I'm gonna add someone else as a temporary boss as well while I'm doing this. Who can I do? Okay. I need to add one more person as boss, I think, but I don't know anyone here, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea. If I knew them, I would be more inclined to add them. Anyway, sorry. All right, back to where we were. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, but I've created a small blueprint. I mention it quite frequently. The blueprint is just a basic opening for T1 power scaling, metal storage, and build power scaling as well. It's not perfect. Definitely feel free to adjust blueprints to your own desires. And I more designed it for a 1v1 where you can tend to have a lot more metal at your disposal. So with the AVA, not quite as valuable. Anyway, we're getting a couple incisors out here. I find that incisors are really rather nice early on. Just having a couple units that are quite mobile able to push up on the enemy, able to defend against raids. You can see here we have a couple rovers that ended up pushing through, getting by and doing some damage on Red's backline here, unfortunately. And that's why incisors are so important with opening vehicles, because you want to be able to maneuver them as quick as possible to go after your economy. Thankfully, I was very worried about these guys. I thought they were going to come and harass my economy, but thankfully they did not. So I was a little bit exposed in the back line here. They could have definitely done lots of damage. Incisors being extremely effective. They got a decent amount of DPS at a total of 97 at the closest range. And they're relatively quick as well. A little bit slower than pawns, and I think slower than grunts as well. But still, nothing, not too bad of a unit. Very powerful. Anyway, our plan for our future in T1 is just going to be going for brutes here. Brutes, pounders, and wolverines. The artillery kind of to harass and break down the opponent a bit. And the brutes and pounders to just hold the front. Pounders are actually pretty nice because they have that concussion shell that slows down any units that are trying to push you. Very, very good at taking out things like pawns, as pawns are relatively weak. So when a group of pawns rushes a pounder, it does a pretty big blast radius that can shred them to pieces very rapidly. So let's take a look at that. Actually, where's my pounder at? So you can see that's a very big radius of damage, and the highest DPS point is in the center, and it just kind of expands into less damage as you get further away from the center. But it's a very, very large area of attack, so very good at killing clusters of units. Even things like tanks, it can really put in a lot of damage because of that very large blast radius. We got our metal captured up to the front line here, and we're just getting some basic light laser turrets here. We talked about this in another video a while back, how light laser turrets are good, but you don't want to spam too many of them because they are somewhat easy to take out with rocket bots or artillery pieces. Even any vehicles really can take them out. Any units in larger quantity can take out light laser turrets relatively easily. But the reason why you would want to build light laser turrets is actually for protection of anti-spam. LLT spam can stall, yes, and it stalls your ability to expand. They aren't mobile, which means that you can't use that aggression against your opponent. They are a strictly defensive unit, which means they are good at what they do. They're good at defending. So, but the problem is you have to have units that back them up. So you want units that are mobile, able to push in and pull back, and you want the LLTs to be a stable line of extra damage output, if that makes sense. Because they do have a decent amount of damage. 80 damage at the longest range, and up to 160 damage, and that's only for 90 metal. Now, a pawn, for instance, takes 40 metal, and it has about the same amount of damage per second. But you have that long range, so you want to abuse that long range while also having a really good scaling DPS the closer you get. But the vehicles able to take the hits at 2,000 health apiece. Very strong, very tanky. And so yeah, we're in a really good position here. Obviously, we don't have we do have a radar up, but I think they did end up building a jammer here, so that is hindering our ability to see. Otherwise, we would just be constantly harassing with the artillery. Unfortunately, we realized the radar jammer's here, and we don't really have enough artillery to really take it out yet. And we just are giving away free damage as well. I think we are getting close to, purchasing our T2. As soon as you get your T2 out, you want to try to upgrade those mexes to T2 mexes as quickly as possible. That gives you 4 times the income. And I've kind of changed my strategy a little bit with my mexes. on the upgrades. Normally I would upgrade like 3 or 4 of them and then build like a fusion reactor or something right after that. But I've kind of changed my opinion on that, because a fusion reactor is good, but it doesn't give you the value as quickly as just fully upgrading mexes all the way up to your front line. So I kind of decided I'm going to do mex upgrades all the way up, like every mex that I have all the way up, get them all upgraded, and then focus on a fusion after that. And obviously that level of importance might shift depending on how much energy is available on the map. For instance, with glitters, we have an average wind speed of 11.9, which is good. You know, that's not a bad wind speed. So our energy is decent, even just on wind. If it was a solar map, I would probably shift a little bit and say, you know what, a fusion reactor is a higher priority because solar is so expensive, and I would prefer to have a cheaper energy production at that point. Anyway, so we're just getting our T2 out, and our front line is doing very well here. We have broken through, destroyed some of his defenses here, and got a decent amount of metal. We have a total of 1,000 metal in this area. These pounders really putting in work. They have a very good high, very, very high damage per second of 105 damage per second per shot, and that also is a very good blast area as well. Now with the brute, the blast area is much smaller, but it still does have a little bit of explosion radius tied to it. But they do have a little bit more health in their pool here. The pounder with only like 1,000 HP. The brute, however, has almost 2,000 HP. So that's why it's good to mix in kind of a variety of units, with some of them taking the hits and some of them providing the damage per second. Because the brute only has a damage per second of 83, whereas the pounder has a damage per second of 100. So that just adds a little bit extra value. And that's why you'll often see I have units that are a little bit heavier hitting and units that are a little bit lighter but have more damage they can receive as well. There we go. We got our mexes being upgraded across the front here. Always pounders. I mean, you can spam pounders. They are just very slow. So if there's a unit that has long range, such as rocket bots are going to be able to shut down pounders relatively easily, just because they can just constantly pull back and launch shots at them. So you want, in my opinion, you want a mix of both pounders and faster units as well. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Cake Machine. For those on Twitch who are wondering what might be going on right now, we are doing a video for YouTube, and it's sub-only chat. So after the video is done, you will be able to chat as normal. Just keep that in mind. We do end up having a serious issue on this side here. Unfortunately, purple is absolutely running through our red player here on this side. What is it? Amarticus struggling to hold off all of these brutes pushing in. The brute only is actually a pretty strong play, as brutes are very fast and do have a decent DPS as well. So that's kind of what it seems like purple's going for here. And you might think that, we actually talked about this on stream, you might think that this is a great opportunity, what purple did. He came in, he pushed really heavily, he did some eco damage, wiped out a bunch of windmills. You know, purple did a great job here, right? And actually, that is incorrect. This was a very bad play from purple, because he has put all of these tanks corpses on our back line, which means now we can secure all of it. It is all now our metal. Let's give an example of why this was a bad play. We have 3,000 metal in the back line here, and really red is not destroyed, he's not eliminated. And I think in order for this to have been valuable, he should have been totally and completely eliminated. So instantly we come over, big fight like this, we're going to come over and scoop up all this metal as quickly as possible. Get this all in our value. And we're able to just push right back after Fizz here as well. Poor Fizz taking damage. Ooh, explosion. Yeah, so what I would recommend, honestly, for 8v8s especially, is if you want to push, do a slow progression. A slower progression, I think, is a better decision. Just because that helps you, as you do damage, you suck up the corpses, and you're constantly cycling the metal into your army rather than letting it all be given to the enemy, if that makes sense. I used to do heavy pushes like that more frequently, but now I am a lot less. It depends. Like it really depends on your income, but I am a lot more careful not to do too heavy of pushes because of that reasoning. They ended up getting a gauntlet up here on the front. Not too bad. We got a rattlesnake, which is going to do infinitely better against the gauntlet. And we're at the point now where I think we just scale away. We got a couple fusion reactors coming up and a little bit of energy conversion as well. I like to go for massive scaling if possible. As you can see, my front line is kind of weak. I only have a handful of units. I got a couple artillery, couple T2, not really a ton of units, and that's because I want to put most of my energy into production, into scaling. The more that I can scale, the more I will be able to damage my opponent later on. I usually like to come online late game if I can. It really just depends on what my opponent's doing. As you can see right now, my opponent, they're kind of struggling here on their side. Purple is technically laning against me. Purple and pink are both laning against me, and they're both having kind of a rough time of it. So I'm just like not really worried about having to produce too many units, so I put it on the back burner. All right, let's go back to this. Trying to keep our energy conversion matched with our production here. We do have a decent amount of metal. Obviously, always attempting to not overflow if possible. We're just now finishing up our mix upgrades. We have the last one we're doing here. And honestly, this mech upgrade is a little bit risky because as you get further out, you are more likely to lose your mechs. And the T2 mechs cost 600 a piece. And so I just opt out of even building this one because it's too risky that it will be destroyed. And that's 600 metal gone if I don't have it up long enough to actually get value from it. So instead we just go for a defense here. And after I build this defense, I would be more comfortable with upgrading this mix. Excuse me. Upgrading this mix because I have something that can ensure that it survives a lot longer. You know? And our energy conversion is starting to increase again, and our energy production is starting to increase, and you can see we are getting a lot. We have some problems in the back line here. I didn't even realize this happened. Oh wait, no, I remember this happening. Yeah, this is a bad deal. I was very concerned seeing a bunch of T2 bombers flying over your economy player. It's never a good time. It's never something fun to see. And that's when we realized, okay, we have a 3 OS player on air, which means we're going to have to play very aggressively to make sure that we do not lose because of air. I'm not saying you shouldn't play air if you're 3 OS. I'm saying the team should recognize it and compensate. So what's the first thing I do? Put up our own little air lab here. That is now a top priority because the last thing I want is for us to be overwhelmed by the air player And so I'm just going to provide that extra backup and that safety net for our team just in case it's needed. Okay, front line's doing great. We got our bulwark here. Got a couple units across the front here, just defending for Red, as he did get hit pretty early on. And we want to just make sure he's able to scale again and get back into the game. So we're providing some defense for him as well. The blue player and purple player are going insane here on the front. They have a decent amount of units built up here, some resurrected as well. That's going to provide even more value. And you can see blue in the back line is going for a T3 transition as well. So that's going to be extremely strong and very dangerous for our team. He does have a fusion reactor, an advanced fusion reactor already, which is very good. And our economy, honestly, is a little bit behind. We have a total income of 16 energy per second. They have a total income of 24 energy per second. So right now they are ahead in the game, which is never a good position to be in. For you as a player, you don't like to see your opponent scaling more than you, especially early on. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to our view here. We get up a couple screamers as well, just for long range anti-air in case we need it. A little extra something to keep us alive a little longer. And we're starting to consolidate our air, our wind power as much as possible. Just using, because especially the fact that Glitters is such a tight map, you're squeezing 8 people into this little area. Wind power is something I don't think is quite as efficient on Glitters because of the space restrictions. If there were no space restrictions, wind power is much easier to scale, much nicer, but I don't prefer to scale with air on, or with wind speed on Glitters specifically. We're starting to get close to overflowing, and I try my very hardest not to overflow. And part of this is just I need the build power. I have my setup pretty well, but my build power was lacking this whole game. So I'm trying to scale my build power and also just make sure that I control all this metal that I am producing so that I'm able to continue to scale more and more efficiently. You can see I have a mix here of 3 tigers, 1 salamander. I find that this is a pretty good ratio. The salamanders I like because they can easily target spam and take them out, and the tigers are really good, stronger tanks that are able to actually hold their own against incoming damage, and they have a decent DPS as well. They're also pretty fast, and so I feel like the salamander tiger combo is pretty valuable. Pretty valuable in my opinion. I really enjoy using them. So now we got yellow coming online. He is helping hold with red, which is good to see. And some bulwarks still putting in damage here. Bulwarks are actually very, very powerful units. We've talked about it before, but you can always talk about it one more time. They have 3 different variations of attack. They have the long range heavy laser, which is good at taking out very strong tanky units. Then they have the medium range medium laser, which is good at taking out, I would say, your average T2 unit, such as the tiger or salamander or pounder, whatever. It's a little bit of a weaker but faster firing. And then you have your short range 2 small turrets on the bottom, and those are kind of equivalent to a light laser turret, but I think do a bit more DPS. This thing is a damage per second machine. You do not want to come close to the bulwark because it is going to unleash a massive amount of damage on you. Alrighty. And we're helping once again. You can see we have massive plasma blasts coming in from blue here, and this is where I start to get a bit worried. Those those are just devastating concussive shells of destruction coming from blue, and that is because he's gotten himself a couple vanguards. He made his T3. His T3 is going nuts. He's producing, I believe, a mix of Razorback and Vanguard. I guess maybe he only has Razorback currently, but those Vanguards, very, very powerful, very long range. They have the range all the way out to here. That's an insane range, very long range, and they end up just harassing us consistently this whole game. So I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna push them. We're gonna see if we can't push in, but it's kind of a 2v1 situation here because we have purple with the defense and then blue with the artillery support. So it's just where I'm not able to make a dent. I'm just not quite able to make a dent. We do see the commander coming up, and I decide, you know what, this is a good target. We get a decent amount of damage on them there, but it's still just not enough. Just not enough to really shut them down. He still maintains control of all three of his Vanguard here, and I am going to continue to be artillery bombarded for basically the rest of the game. We got our first APHIS coming up, and I'm going to start to try to get rid of my fusion reactors. I like to try to transition into APHIS as quickly as possible, as the APHIS is a better metal to energy ratio, which will help me scale more efficiently later on. But starting with fusions is very valuable in my opinion, as they do provide the energy you need immediately to help you begin that slow scale over time. So yeah, I'm just working on reclaiming these, and I decide, you know what, let's add some tremors into the mix. Some of the baby calamities of Beyond All Reason. These things are extremely fun, and that's really the reason why I was using them, is because they're fun. I often play bar mostly for the entertainment value over the skill value. This is a good bit. Yes, not quite. We're not to the good part yet. We're getting close. The good part is yet to come, but this is the beginning of the good part, where we have just a couple tremors coming out to assist, and the tremor has a range of 1,470, which is insane. That's like an insane amount of range that this thing has. Let's compare that to the Vanguard here, which has 1,450 range, which is almost the same, but the tremor outranges by, I believe, yeah, only 20 range further than the Vanguard. So it does barely outrange. Anyway, I saw they had a huge cluster of units here. Let's go ahead and get back into vision. I saw they had a huge cluster here. They have a lot of defenses, a lot of buildings going up, and so what better option than to build a tremor and try to shut them down. We do have those Vanguard doing massive damage on us here. I'm actually curious how much damage I do on the Vanguard as well. Not quite hitting directly where I need to. And they, I believe that's Fizz, comes in and shuts down my calamity, or my tremors, unfortunately. And we bring in some extra defenses. Thankfully, Pink comes in and tries to help us a bit, but we're kind of in a bad position here. They're pushing us and getting quite far into our line here. Thankfully, we have some air as well that comes in to help shut these down, and we maintain control. Now, this is once again metal in my location, so I'm not going to complain too much. As you can see, it's 8,000 metal here, and we instantly go directly for reclaiming it, because that's just what you got to do. And we're overflowing a bit, so we need to definitely get some more BP, and I think I don't realize that until it's a little bit too late. Alrighty. Yeah, just overflowing, which is bad. You don't want to be overflowing like this. I'm both overflowing energy. I'm overflowing 2,000 energy and like 200 metal, yeah, per second. That's just ridiculous amount of overflow. Obviously, it does go to the team. It does help the team, but it's really, you know, not the best situation. Anyway, I think I end up realizing it sometime soon. I'm not sure why it took me so long to get build power up here. Like, this is a little bit crazy. Like, am I completely AFK here? I feel like I'm fully AFK. What am I doing? I finally realize it. I finally realized it. I'm like, I'm overflowing massive amounts of metal and energy. This is bad. So anyway, don't be like me. Don't do that. Notice earlier and notice quickly. We got really good scouting here. It looks like yellow was able to push in quite far with a handful of the starlights, which is good. He got some decent damage, and that pulsar still chipping away. I think that's gotten 33 kills on the pulsar. Pretty powerful. Whereas my bulwark only has a total of 3. Don't be a team player. Yeah, actually that's true. If you want to get good at Beyond All Reason, lower your amount of team playing when it comes to your resources, especially late game. You want to maximize your potential, because here's the thing: you don't know how good the other players are. Like, I don't know how good my team's going to use that metal. I don't know if they're going to scale with it. I don't know if they're going to produce units with it. Maybe they'll make a zillion ticks, or maybe they'll make a billion grunts. Who knows? And so if you want to have the highest advantage, I would definitely recommend that you use that metal for your particular strategy, because you know what your strategy is. While best thing to do in this game is to share your metal, on occasion, true. On occasion, yes, but not like that's for specific strategies, and you would see that with like high level games. You'll see players who share resources and get T2 quickly and things. That's a specific strategy though, and really that's called being greedy for one player. The reality is, if you don't have that communication, and if you don't have that like coordination together, then it's not valuable to share it across the whole entire team, because it's not going towards a designated purpose, if that makes sense. It's going towards everyone's individual strategy. I guess, I don't know. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a high level player who is not going to be somewhat aggressive with their metal to make sure that they are the ones who use it. And the reason for that is because they know they can use it the best out of everyone. Anyway, so we end up getting pushed here. We got a decent amount of tanks coming in and marauders trying to push on us. Thankfully, we had 1 million starlights here. I think these were donated by someone, so thank you. I think that might have been Scruffy, actually. Scruffy ended up donating me tons and tons of metal and tons of starlights, so that was very, very awesome. We were able to push in and do massive damage, and I just put these guys on a fight command and figure, hey, since we have all these starlights, let's try to punch through, you know? Let's try to actually get some ground here. And we do pretty well. We actually do quite a bit of damage, and this is where I see, oh my word, we got T3 and we've got some shield defenses. This is not looking good. This is going to be quite difficult to take out. So we just keep our ratio. We've changed it a little bit. 7 tigers, 4 salamanders, 1 tremor, as we just continue to scale our damage. We have a couple res bots coming up and eating this metal. I didn't really get res bots out as soon as I should have on this map, on this game. I feel like if I had a handful of res bots, we'd be much better off. For instance, there's 2,000 metal here just sitting. If I followed up this army with res bots, it would have been a lot better for me. Wow, look at this giant army of starlights coming in. Devastating. But we did do some damage. We wiped out a couple of their bases and a few of their shields. So they are weakened. They definitely are weakened. And I'm just trying to set up a couple defenses here. We got a bulwark going up. We got some radar jammers so that we aren't so easy to target. And we are preparing for some massive scaling. Tremors continuing to come out. I think I have a handful of these now. Well, actually only 2. Only 2. Still trying to scale. We have 6 Aphis in the back now and 3 fusion. Aphis going to give us massive amounts of potential. And you can see here that I finally realized I'm actually e-stalling basically this whole time. Not able to convert all of that energy. And it does go to the team, so it's not the end of the world, but still, like I said, you kind of want to be as selfish as you can when you get the chance, you know. As selfish as you can, unless it's for a specific strategy. Someone ended up building a shield there, so that's very nice. Very good to see. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna pause this real quick. People are having issues once again. What's going on? I'm actually going to give you the boss hood dino. Go ahead and keep an eye on the lobby as well while we finish this video. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. As long as you keep an eye on the lobby, we'll be fine while I finish this up. Alrighty, welcome back. So yeah, we someone ended up handing us, I think this Scruffy ended up handing us a ton of Razorbacks. I didn't even realize he was handing them to us. But yeah, we ended up getting some Razorbacks. I'm like, oh sweet, some Razorbacks, awesome. We got our Tigers coming in, providing ample defense, and some Starlights pushing their way forward. Our air is doing great. And ooh, we have some bombing runs coming in over here. I don't think I actually noticed this in time to help. Yeah, I send them over a bit too late to really help too much. But, you know, it's survivable. Definitely survivable. Not too much damage. We didn't lose our entire canyon yet. Although there is a massive push that is coming in here. And it's at this moment that I realize, wait a second, we need to come help over here. So I believe it's relatively soon that I send these Razorback in to help on the canyon side. If I had realized that I had them, I would have been more active in helping canyon here, because this is kind of a bad situation. Lots of units pushed in, lots of damage, and these guys are kind of just sitting here, which is unfortunate. These bulwarks are going to definitely help. As you can see, we have a decent amount of T3 coming in on the front. They have a very strong defense here. And this is where I finally noticed, okay, Canyon's in trouble. I need to send these guys over. And I just end up donating them to Hermarks, who is going to be controlling them for me because I don't have time to deal with Canyon. And someone has to help there. So there you go. All of those are yours now. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Our energy production's going insane right now. We got a total of 300 metal. Let's go ahead and check and see where we are. We've got a total of 80k income in energy compared to their 70k income. But they have a lot of T3 here. They have a huge number of Vanguard, huge number of the Thors, and some demons coming out as well. A very powerful force. And I think they actually potentially could have pushed us and killed us here, to be honest. These bulwarks are strong, but I don't think they would have had enough impact to really stop this from happening. We end up building a catalyst as well. As someone had recommended on chat that I build a catalyst to try to shut down this T3, and that's actually a great opportunity to use that excessive range with the massive damage that it produces to launch attacks on them from a safe distance. I ended up testing to see where they are in defenses, and I realized, oh my goodness, these guys have a huge quantity of units. We're kind of in a bit of trouble here. A large bit of trouble. And you know, we've got our energy production largely figured out, where we're almost perfectly scaled here at this point. Things are going quite well on our front, and I switch over to just producing calamities in our T2 factory, and I decide, you know, it's time to go T3. They have so much T3 themselves. I have to put some T3 on the field in order to be able to hold this off, because Tigers are just not going to be any match for these Thors if they push. It's just, there's just no way I'd be able to hold. So we make the transition and we start to also reclaim a couple of our fusions. I don't think we end up getting all of them reclaimed yet, but we start working on that and increasing our build power, just consistently working on build power. We also get a couple Karganeth out. I figure, you know what, Karganeth, they have a little bit of anti-air. They're kind of versatile. We can use them to help defend our calamities, because I'm going full calamity. Keep in mind, that is my strategy. Or full tremors, sorry. Full tremors, pumping out tremors one by one. And it's kind of a... He meant tremor, yes, sorry. Sorry, I always say calamity. It's because they are basically little calamities. They look like little calamities. They're so cute. But they aren't cute if you have to face them. They do a massive push with these Thors, and this is where I get very nervous here. They stun all of our units, stun several of our bulwarks, and they push aggressively on our front line. And I'm just, oh no, this is a terrible situation to be in, right? And they really just come through and demolish all of our defenses here. These bulwarks putting in a decent amount of damage, but not enough to really hold. Thankfully, we do have a couple Karganeth coming up to help, but Karganeth just not really to be compared with the Thor in damage per second. And this is really a tough situation we're in here. We're very far pushed in, and I have limited amount of defenses to help hold this off. Thankfully, someone brings in the cavalry with a handful of starlights, and starlights definitely will eat the Thor for breakfast, as they do massive damage per shot at a total of, what is it, 500 damage per second at closest range. Very strong hit right off the bat. And we got some calamities starting to form up here, and we're just shelling as much as we can into the opponents, while everyone just puts all of their focus on that T3 push that we had there. Very, very dangerous location. Someone ended up getting a stun off. I think there was a paralyzer. I don't know where the paralyzer was built, but someone did build a paralyzer, and they stunned some of those Vanguard. I'm not seeing it. I don't know where that paralyzer is. Anyway, paralyzer's pretty effective, as you can see, shutting down even T3, making it so they are not able to retreat, and able to be sucked up by all of these starlights. Massive damage. And here our calamity pile is forming. We have a total of 11 calamities, and I am just raining down fire on the opponent. And calamities have actually an insane amount of damage per second. 300 damage per second with these units, and it's just a wall of damage that cannot be gotten through. You try to put spam through here, they're not going to survive. Everything's dead. This is a no-go zone. You are not allowed to pass. And there's a thing that I like to do with artillery, where you slowly creep it forward. You just are constantly creeping it forward a little bit at a time, and we'll be able to see how I do that in a minute here. But later on, it'll get a little bit more obvious. Anyway, we have tons of metal here. Thankfully, red comes out in droves to start resurrecting these units. I honestly opt for reclaiming them, as I feel that I would prefer to use my composition, my unit composition. You can see that I decided, you know what, the Karganeth is not got the HP pool to be able to hold the line for the calamities here, unfortunately. So I just choose, you know what, we're gonna turn off the Karganeth, and we're gonna turn on the Behemoth. It is now Behemoth time. What better way to destroy your opponents than to push Behemoths mixed with Tremors up onto the enemy? What better way to demolish everything in their everything in their path? So we got the couple Karganeth absolutely shredding this Thor, who is out alone and out positioned, and the Tremor pushing into the opponents, shredding the shield here. Very cool. And we're just repositioning it to hit this whole area As we know, this is where most of their defenses were. We want to consistently shred those defenses and put a decent amount of pressure on them as well. Just an insane amount. And our pile of tremors just keeps growing over time, because now we're at the point where our economy is fully scaled. We are pumping out units. We have a total of 600, 700 metal per second, and we are pumping out units. And the tremor is just raining down a hellish fire upon their foes. And I've positioned them in like a zigzag pattern on occasion, and that just helps so that whether you're coming forward or whether you're further back, you're still receiving damage. Absolutely devastating. Drinking game. Every time Jaws says calamity, you drink. Last person alive wins. Yeah, it's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. I definitely the funny thing is I never build a calamity, but I often will build tremors, and tremors they're, in my opinion, are a little better than the calamity even. I mean, just look at the amount of damage that these guys do. The amount of area denial. And I believe our behemoth is still on its way, so I kind of fall back. Well, what my strategy is that I want to go for here is to have my behemoth right at the front of my tremors, and then have my tremors just slowly push forward with my behemoth. So my behemoth takes all the hits and shreds any heavier units that are able to survive the tremor reign of terror, and then have my tremors shelling down on any defenses that are there, any spam that's there, any units that are trying to snipe, units that are maybe a little bit longer range, things like the Vanguard, for instance. So I get my tremors set up behind the behemoth, and the behemoth unfortunately is very slow and barely making any movement, but it does get to the front. It does get to the front, and we are pumping out a behemoth every minute or every 2 minutes, I think. So every 2 minutes I'll have a new one to play with. So so even though it does take a while to get there, it will eventually make it, and it will be worth it. So we got our tremors in a beautiful line of destruction lined up here. I think actually, oh yeah, this is the moment where I decide, let's try to hit this whole entire line, see if we can damage the entire front line there, which would cause devastation to both green and blue across the front. And our behemoth is finally in a position where it's able to hold, and this is where it begins to rain. It just begins to rain massive balls of damage and basically unstoppable. The behemoth doing really good damage against any T3 that come in. It took out like a quarter of the HP in one shot, and we are just going to be slow walking these tremors forward with our behemoth. Now the one risk that a behemoth does have, everyone knows, and that is the risk of the D-gun. But what a commander struggles to walk through would be this. A commander walking through this would be incredibly difficult. And we can see, let's turn off player view. We can see that this commander is cloaked and ready to attempt his very best to get the D-gun off. He is a ticking time bomb, though, with all the tremors. He barely survives it at only 10 HP left. He does make it through the wall of fire with 6-0, and he is gone. Thankfully able to kill him, but he does get the D-gun off, which lets him fight to live another day, or live to fight another day, I suppose. And we have our next behemoth that we will reposition behind, able to once again shut down these T3 that are coming towards us in rapid succession. Fire after fire
after we have repositioned, we just rain down the fire once again, making sure that nothing can get in our path. And the fun thing is, most people at this point won't even bother to send anything at you, and you can just slowly walk forward, because who is going to want to push into this? No one with a sane mind would ever push into a wall of tremor fire. It just does not make sense. So we end up just, you could end up just slow walking forward. Unfortunately, my behemoth gets stuck here chipping away at myself, and that's a lack of ability to move my tremors. Can you show how you aim them? Ah, yes. Okay, so what I like to do is select all of my tremors and then press the A button, which is the attack, and then you can right click and do a drag, kind of like a command. Like, for instance, if you wanted to do a movement command, it's a very same concept. Instead, you do it with the attack. So you press A for attack, and then you do a drag command to get them to fire in a specific location. So that's the whole purpose of them. If you just have them on dumb fire, just shooting on their own, they're going to end up shooting on, shooting at these guys, shooting in places you don't want. But if you have them on a targeted attack, they're going to, you can slowly push them forward and deny area. You can see this guy is trying to get shots off, but he can't get them off. He's just constantly taking damage. You're gonna have to constantly fall back as the tremors push forward. And even if I do take some hits, it doesn't matter, because I still have so many on the way. I mean, we're pumping out a tremor every 5 seconds. A tremor every 5 seconds is coming out. So if I lose a handful, it doesn't matter. I can just keep going, and my behemoth will be able to continue to put on the pressure. EMP or tactical nuke can counter. That's a good point. That is a good point. But the goal is not to rely totally on the tremor. It's to rely on a tanky unit in the front. You could use Thor. You could use mammoths. You could use tiger tanks, but they aren't quite as strong as you need them to be. But they would somewhat work. Anything strong, anything that's tanky, are there to take the hits, to absorb the hits, and to distract the fire from the tremors, so that the tremors are able to do their job and able to push forward. The Tsar is going, I mean, the Tsar, I think, is like a short range tremor, and the fact that it will largely kill its allies. I don't know if I would want a massive group of Tsars. I haven't really played around with that. We could test that in the future and maybe see if that is a good choice, a good combination of units. I'm not really sure if it is, though, because I've tried using Tsars in the past, and they just don't seem, they seem to hit their allies a little bit too much and don't have quite enough HP. Tsar salamander mix, yeah, like that could work. That could possibly work, and I would want to test that. You can see we have a couple behemoths coming out from the opponents as well here. They decide, you know what, this is the best decision of our lives. The only thing they're missing is the tremor to back them up. Just constantly pushing forward a little bit at a time, doing damage, and being backed up by the behemoth. This behemoth has been on the front for quite a while here, but is still at 50 HP. Absolutely incredible. We got another behemoth following us up. Yeah, just a huge line, insane. I believe that another commander, no, I don't think, no, this is the point where they don't have very many commanders left. They only have 2 commanders left. Someone ends up getting some damage off in the back line, and this is where it's basically over from here. Boom, massive explosion, and the game's over. The game's absolutely over. Anyway, you guys in the comments, let me know, what do you guys think of this this whole concept of the behemoth tremor push? Do you guys enjoy it? Do you guys think it's a great idea? You guys hate it? Let me know, and we will see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, sub-only chat is now off. Thank you guys for hanging during this time. And we are back to normal. Alright, what's been going on? We're in the join queue here. Legendary and new. I'm impressed. Thank you. I've been messing around a little bit with the concept of video creation, and I think that doing something like this is really good. It helps new players see the game played. It provides value to you guys. It provides value to the subscribers because they, get to chat during the video process. It's interesting for everyone watching because you're essentially watching the video, and then it is helpful for me because I get to create a video while on stream, and so that lowers my amount of time that I have to take to produce videos, and I think that's very valuable in and of itself, because you have to keep in mind I'm working a full-time job. Basically my day is like this. I wake up at 6, I start my stream, I stream until around 9:30, 10, and then from there I get ready for work and spend a little bit of time with my wife and doing family stuff, maybe get a little bit of food, and then after that I go to work at around 11. I should be at work around 11:30, and I work until 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock at night, depending on how late it actually goes. And then from there I end up having a little bit of time sometimes to work on a video, but I mean, I have to go to bed by midnight. If I don't go to bed by midnight, I have to wake up at 6, so that's just too much. I have to have at least 6, anywhere from like 5.5 to 6 hours of sleep is a minimum for me. So dude, when you get to spend time with your kids, that's in the evening usually. So in the evening I'll be able to spend a little bit of time, but the goal for me honestly is to create as much value as I can now when my kids are young, both with work and with content creation, so that maybe one day content creation can alleviate some of my work pressure. Obviously not working hard enough, learn to make videos in your sleep. I mean, if I could do that, it would be a superpower. Didn't you say you work till 9 or 10? Yeah, so then I have like 2 to 3 hours. And I also on occasion have a day off. So usually I try to spend my days off more focused on family. So like for instance, Sunday is very family focused for me, and then also church. And then like today I have the day off, so I'm able to stream a little bit longer than I normally would. And I'll focus a lot of today on spending time with my family as much as I can. I probably am going to take my wife out to eat as well on today. Move to a country with better work-life balance. There's no such thing as work-life balance. Actually, the reality is, if I only did my job, I'd have great work-life balance, because I could wake up at 9 with my wife, spend time with her, not making any videos, not streaming at all, and then I would go to work for probably, I don't know, like however long it is, and then I get home at 9 again and be able to spend time with my family again. And so I'd like triple the amount of time I spend with my family. The only problem is, does the wife appreciate that you stream? Yes, she's actually very understanding, and she knows my goals, and she knows that it's a good use of my time. Do you keep it a secret at work or not? The more that I do it, the more I keep it a secret. I let people know about it. Give Joss cash so he can quit his job. Thank you for the 10 bits, but no, that's not, that is not our path to victory, unfortunately. That is not our path to victory. I mean, obviously every little bit helps, but bar has to grow before I ever reach that point. Bar has to grow before it becomes like a massive thing, So, but yeah, oh man, Thank you guys. 5 minutes off. I appreciate. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to do that, because that's more than generous. And I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, look at me, I need help or anything. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just letting you guys know why I'm doing my video creation on stream. That's the point. And so yeah. Anyway, what's going on here, boys? Let's take a look. We got Stud, the Irish Stud over here. He's going for air. Little secret is that I absolutely hate this map. Every time I play this map, I am completely trash. I would never recommend that you ever go hovercraft in this map at all. Hovercraft is a bait. Hovercraft is the surest way to death. In fact, let's even take a look. Okay, we got 1 hovercraft, 2 hovercraft, 3 hovercraft, well, 2, I guess, 2 naval, 4 hovercraft. We got essentially 4 people going hovercrafts, and they are losing. We got 1, 2, 3 naval, 4 naval. How many hovercraft? No hovercraft. Okay, so we have 0 hovercraft on this side, and then we have, wait, that's backwards. Oh, that's weird. That's actually backwards. No, I just feel we need to help the people living in bad conditions that I would donate to all Americans. Wow, you guys have a low opinion of Americans. I mean, Americans are hard workers. I mean, I enjoy working. I like working. I enjoy my job for the most part. The only thing that I don't enjoy is the taxes. What do you think of carpet bombing with catapults instead of tremors with behemoths on front? I saw your video that you put catapult in S tier in the right hands. That is true. Actually, I would agree with that. And that could be something we could test in a future stream as well, where we test doing just mass catapults mixed with like a catapult Karganath mix would be pretty good, I think, or catapult mammoth mix would be really strong. Because think about it, the mammoth is essentially a T3 unit that's a little bit cheaper, and the catapult is relatively cheap as well. I actually kind of want to look that up. How much does a catapult cost? Let's see. Let's check this out. Catapults. Probably not considered a vehicle. No, it's not. It's a bot. Oh, what the garbage? This should be working here. Why isn't this working? There we go. Yes, for some reason it glitches sometimes, where I have to like reset it in order for it to do things. Whatever, man. I don't know what on earth is going on. Anyway, okay. So, catapult. 4,900 metal. That's really cheap. That's actually really cheap. So, its HP is quite low, but its range is very high. 1,350. The one thing that's nice though with the tremor is the fact that it is consistent damage, right? It like is always volleying, where with catapults it volleys and then it reloads and then it volleys. Now what might actually be a really good combo is doing both together. I don't know. We'll have to test it. We'll have to test it and see. Not really sure. But what I was trying to say is that this whole team went for mostly naval, and they have dumpstered the sea completely. Whereas this whole team went mostly hovercraft and have gotten completely decimated on the sea. So if you ever play this map, please do not go hovercraft. Even if you start back here, do not go hovercraft. It is a bait. It is a lie. Avoid it at all costs. It's just not worth it. Because whoever controls the sea wins the game. Very, very valuable. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I need something to eat. Yeah, he's been building up hovers. Hovers, not worth. Is that T2? Yeah, these are T2. Insane. Wow, these torpedo launchers getting value. Look at these guys. Massive damage. They're all silver here. Insane. Good damage, good damage. Now, the question is, after you get control of the sea, yeah, I guess going for the missile launchers is good. Because they have that really nice range. But you're going to want to transition to something else from here. I would say maybe going seaplanes after you get control of the sea is a pretty good idea. Yeah, they're already resigning. Yellow's pretty much said, okay, this is over. He's gonna have trouble convincing everyone else of that fact, though. That's the problem. Because I mean, the game doesn't look really over to most people who are watching at this point. But the shore's done. The opponents have so much metal in the sea. Look at this. It's 6K metal there. Blue absolutely demolished this. I'm just interested to see what they do for a transition. It looks like blue is going for an underwater salamander rush. That's actually a really strong play. Salamanders being a T2 unit, very, very effective. We got a decent amount of people in the shipyard still. They're still producing ships, which is interesting. I think I personally would turn off my ship production. At least lower it significantly. But, you know, to each their own. Oh, the bombardments. Massive bombardments. Ooh. Yeah, this I feel bad for this guy. There's no way. He has a total of 30 metal income. There's no way he's gonna be able to stand. I mean, look at his opponent. His opponent's at, how much metal income is this? 50? No, 60? Yeah, 80 metal income from his opponent compared to him at only 30. It's a rough deal there. See if we have any shenanigans. We got T3 going. They're probably gonna go for Marauders, would be my guess. T2 transition here. Some APHIS coming up in the back line. T2 transition, planning on a bombing run, it looks like. And the massive wind farm. Wind speed on this map is really good, though. 14 average wind speed, which is nice. I miss the prediction. Wait. I didn't... Wait. I'm actually going to delete the prediction. Delete and return, because I don't think I played a game. I think instead I made a video. So I return your points on the prediction. Sorry about that, guys. Wait, I heard a plasma cannon, long-range plasma cannon. We have one there. Is there another one across here somewhere? I'm not seeing one. I hear it though. Where am I hearing this plasma cannon from? Oh, there it is. That's the ticket. Is that even getting good range? I guess it does have range on their whole economy there, so that's not a bad choice. Ooh, good shot. Good shot. I'm just waiting for this to come online. I'm really curious to see how well that does. See if it ends up completely shredding. I'm sure we have some Marauders built up. We have, it looks like, a total of 4 right now. 4 Marauders. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. She's so cute. Yeah, we'll be done. We'll be done soon, dear. Just so you know. What? Make her a what? Oh, put her on the little playmat. Yeah. Ooh, we got a battleship. I feel like the battleships for Cortex are just insanely strong compared to Armada. The Armada battleships are just little pansies. This thing has like a massive laser cannon on it, along with the plasma shots it has as well. Pretty insane. And it's got a lot more damage or HP as well, which is really, really nice. I am so curious why he's not pushing his Sal's yet. Marauders, charge! End the game. Yeah, I'm guessing this will be end game. Possibly. It depends. This guy might be able to get some good value. Oh, he is going to get good value. Oh no, that had so much potential to ruin the whole entire game. Oh man. Excellent D-guns there. Really good. Bombers, a bombing run coming in. Excellent. Good to see, good to see. Oof. Ooh. There we go. Air, is that the air player? I think that might have been the air player. There they go. They resigned it. GG boys. Well played. Absolutely devastating. Well played. Alrighty, folks.
You are now playing.
We are going to actually... I want to preview this really quick. Hold up one second. We're going to be rating here, though, in a minute. So give me a second. I want to preview something to see that it's a good experience for y'all. No, probably not. It's I think Japanese or Chinese or something. Do you guys want to watch some Chinese? One more game, bro. So here's the thing. I'll probably be on a little bit later. But I need to spend some time, as we were talking about before, spend some time with the family. So I haven't gotten to play a game with you. I'm sorry, Dano. If you're on later tonight, a couple hours from now, maybe we'll be able to do something like that. What are we requesting to kiss my wife? I will definitely be going to do that here momentarily. Let's see. Let's pick someone to raid up. Wow, there's quite a few people actually on bar today. This will raid up our better strategy. He is a very fun individual. He loves his glitters games, just like me. He's a glitterholic. No, I will be sleeping in a couple hours. I know you'll be sleeping in a couple hours, but when you wake up, I'll probably be there. So have no fear. It's not over yet. You guys will have your chance. Trust me, it'll be okay.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
I love you guys too. I love you, Doctor. I love you all. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging. We will see you guys